So Bob Expo is a platform where people can find cultural and diverse products that you often cannot find when you walk in your high street shops. So the reason why I set it up is because I used to struggle. I have a daughter and things like when she goes swimming, her swimming caps wouldn't fit. And I just realized that this was a shared problem. So many people struggle to find ethnic specific products and services. So I founded Bob Expo so that people could easily locate them. And yeah, so since then, and what I realized is with those businesses being there, these businesses were looking for the ideal clients as well. So by founding Bob Expo, these businesses, which are Black owned because they are solving a problem that they've experienced, so then we create the perfect customer and business owner relationship.
Hello and welcome to the Bob Expo podcast. My name is Amos, Madra, your host. I'm joined by a founder, Monique Kufuor. Monique, a warm welcome to you. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you, Amos. Very excited.
Yes, indeed. Monique, tell us about Bob Expo. Why did Bob Expo start and what's the idea behind it?
So Bob Expo is a platform where people can find cultural and diverse products that you often cannot find when you walk in your high street shops. So the reason why I set it up is because I used to struggle. I have a daughter and things like when she goes swimming, her swimming caps wouldn't fit. And I just realized that this was a shared problem. So many people struggle to find ethnic specific products and services. So I founded Bob Expo so that people could easily locate them. And yeah, so since then, and what I realized is with those businesses being there, these businesses were looking for the ideal clients as well. So by founding Bob Expo, these businesses, which are Black owned because they are solving a problem that they've experienced, so then we create the perfect customer and business owner relationship. So through that, we're helping businesses grow by reaching the perfect clients and then helping customers find the ideal products and services for them.
Indeed. And, you came at the right time because for such a long time, people, felt that they just couldn't get the products, the services that they needed. And they always felt that the services that were very specific to the Black community just wasn't there at all. So having identified that need, a huge kudos to yourself. Was it easy taking that step to start this business?
No, actually, I would say that it came natural because it was something that I was doing without knowing it. So, my friends and family would always come to me and say, Monique, do you know where I can get this food product, where I can get this? And I'll be very quick to show them where they can get it from. And so it was natural. So it was just about, making an actual service to more people. The only thing that was difficult was just believing in myself that actually this is actually going to be a real business and taking it seriously. So yeah, so it was easy because it was natural to me. But I like anything, you find hurdles and stuff where you're like, oh, that's a bit difficult.
And how did you overcome those challenges? And when did you realize that, hang on a minute, this is actually real, this is happening, and yeah, I'm here for the long haul and I can handle this?
Yeah, well, it came to a point where I realized I can't just be winging it and just, I need to take this seriously. So that's where, got down and started writing a business plan, which I recommend all businesses do. With no planning, you're just going to face a dead end. So then that's where I reached. It was like, what next? I'm just going with the tide. And what was happening is sometimes the tide was taking me in the wrong direction and I wasn't serving the purpose of why Bob Expo was formed. So just writing a plan down, and till today, I still go back to my plan. I currently, I update it when it needs updating, and currently just remind myself of the journey and where I'm wanting to go. So then that helps with, those hurdles, and just it's a lot smoother when you have a plan, just like anything.
Exactly. And it's incredible, isn't it, when you've just got something written on paper, how much easier things are. I think there's a saying that says a pencil is better than a sharp memory. A blunt pencil is better than a sharp memory, something like that. But
Ooh,
yeah,
I've
it
not heard
makes a
that before,
huge
but yeah.
makes a big difference just having something written down that you can follow. And yeah, I'm sure that's made a huge difference, and you can see it and apply it to everything that you do in life. And again, these are great business skills because Bob Expo also offers that, with the workshops and with the events. Can you talk to us a bit about that?
Yeah, so when we started, it was just advertisement on social media, but then that's when we realized there was so much more that we could do to connect the customers and business owners. So we did our first business exhibition in 2018. We've done 3 so far, and with that helps business owners learn how to pitch their businesses to customers, because the customers are coming actually face to face on their tables, and how to present their products, and also network as well. And then what we then realized was within our second year, especially during lockdown, was that business owners needed more, with their business skills. So, such as a lot of businesses had started without a plan and setting the foundations, and they had got to a point where they were stuck. And what we've done now is we've provided a business hub, and we offer accountability sessions, keeping business owners accountable, because it can be lonely when it's only you, and they can bounce ideas, and then also just help with business plans, and also connecting them to other business services that can help their businesses grow and become sustainable.
Yeah, it's incredible that, sometimes when you're out there, you're trying to go at it alone, it can be a bit overwhelming. So to have an organization like yours who supports those individuals, those businesses to get off the ground, to get started, to get going, give them the confidence that they need. I think there's a saying that says, you can lean and borrow my faith until you're able to stand on your own. And, for me, that's what Bob Expo does. It really is that gap that, it withholds these individuals and helps them to keep going. Are there any stories that stand out for you when you look back and you think, you know what, we really did make a difference in that person's business?
Yeah, there's quite a few actually. And just with you saying about we're there to, hold on till, they're able to walk on their own. And that's exactly what we do. We don't want to be holding business owners' hands forever, because they have the potential, they have it in them, but it's about them realizing that they do, and then they can go on and fly. One business that we started working with only 3 months in, and she sells amazing products, but what she was doing was she just felt like she was just chasing after her tail and not making any progress. So we could see straight away what the problem was, that obviously there was no clear messaging in what she was selling, and it felt like she was being quite distracted. So we started working with her. First, we began managing her social media, so that when people, because we always say social media is a small percentage of your business, but it is important, because it's what people go to, when people are looking for you, like, oh, are you on social media?
It's
And
your
if you're
shop front, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly. If your shop front just looks messy, you've lost the customer. They're just going to click off. So we, helped to tidy that up a bit, gave her a clear, way of how she can show her products in an amazing way. And now she's taken over that. So now she does that, and literally she's doing absolutely amazing. And then what we do then is we go into the next step, which was to get her out to markets. And one thing we do is, even though we work with Black-owned businesses, is that we encourage Black-owned businesses to go into other markets, to position themselves in markets that are not only focused on Black-owned businesses, because their products will also, other people would like to buy from their products. So, you know, they shouldn't limit themselves. And that's what we always do. So we first, this business owner were like, you need to do this market, this market, this market. And she was so scared. She was like, I can't do it. And me now, I think she's done 4 markets, if I'm right. And literally she's up to Christmas, she's got a few booked. And we just can't stop her. So she's basically in you know, markets such as makers markets and different markets, and just getting herself out there and building her network, and people are just seeing her, and that itself is empowering for herself as a business owner. And yeah, so now we're working on other stuff. So that's what we do, you know, we just, you know, guide people in way, because they've got it in them already. It's just about having someone just to push, give you that push, kick up the bum.
Exactly. And it's exciting to hear stories like this. And the good news with this podcast is we're going to be hearing a lot more stories like this. Could you tell our audience about the podcast?
Yeah, so I'm really excited about the podcast. I feel that a lot of the business owner stories are worth hearing. They're all unique, and it also can help other people that I wanted to start up, and also just people that, you know, have a passion for buying from small businesses. So it helps them to understand more of the story behind the brands and the trials they've gone through, and it makes it more personal. Yeah, the business owners, you know, are looking forward to come on the podcast and share what their products and services are, and, you know, just hearing their journey, why they started. There's a lot of whys behind why they've started their products. So yeah, so looking forward to hearing from them and sharing with the audience.
And do you have to be a business owner to listen to this podcast?
No, definitely not. I would say that it's for everyone. It's both for customers and business owners, because hearing the story behind small business owners is really important. It tells the story of why someone started, you know, whether it's I started because of my child, and you'll be able to discover amazing products, and actually, rather than just seeing a product behind the screen, you actually they can talk more about the product and what's inside it, and what the process is of making this product or delivering this product. So in a nutshell, they're basically, it's like a little mini market as well online.
Incredible. Well, Monique, I just want to say a huge thank you for being the first guest on the podcast here today. So really do appreciate you taking part. Have you got anything that you'd like to share with our audience before we finish?
Yeah, make sure you're tuning in, make sure that you share it with people. It will be worthwhile.
Incredible. Well, there you've had it. It's the Bob Expo podcast. It's the first episode, and we've heard from the company founder, Monique Kufuor, today, talking to us about why Bob Expo was founded, the whole story behind it, and the more stories that we're going to be hearing in the future with more episodes to come. It's exciting. I'm really pumped about this, and I cannot wait to speak to some of these business owners. From Monique Kufuor and from myself, Amos Madra. Until next time, thank you very much indeed. Take care. Bye-bye.